I am going to ask Mr. Rodney Lewis to come forward. We have someone special here with us, and I couldn't put anything down because everything was a secret. So I'm going to ask Bobbi Joe and Mr. Lewis to come to the front. Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I won't sit in front of the laptop. But I would like to say good evening to Superintendent Neal, President Lanier, and all the board members present tonight. Last Thursday, we had a wonderful celebration of something that's very special, a first that's happened in Grand Rapids Public Schools, a first that happened at Ottawa Hills High School, a first that happened within Kent County. So I would like to just share with you, some of you guys were in attendance last Thursday. Mrs. Bobbi Joe Kenyan, she's somewhat of a rock star.
My kind of rock star.
The 2012-2013 Michigan Teacher of the Year, which is a phenomenal feat for her, phenomenal feat for the district, and phenomenal feat for the school. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Kenyan because I've kept it quiet long enough since April 30th. And I'll let her talk.
Good evening, board members, President Lanier, Superintendent. It's my pleasure to be here, and this great honor. As you can imagine, these last couple of days have been just a whirlwind for me. I still don't know if it's fully hit me, but one thing that I do know is that people around here are really good at keeping secrets. And I was under the assumption during the assembly on Friday that it was going to be for a SIG celebration for our school coming out of the bottom 5%. Another one. Which is really exciting in and of itself. The day before, we were at an ILT meeting, and we were told by our principal to make sure to dress up because we would be, as an ILT, receiving this award on behalf of the school. And even though I'm really excited about that, I was a little disappointed because it was Spirit Week and I had my 80s outfit all picked out.
But you're grateful.
But he saved me the embarrassment and all of us the embarrassment. My AC/DC shirt, but I am just more than honored to especially represent Ottawa and Grand Rapids public schools. After 16 years working here, I can't imagine working anywhere else. I love it here. I love the students here, the staff here. We do have some of the hardest working teachers I have ever seen. And I don't feel like it's a celebration for me, but for all of us as a whole. And I am also, of course, proud to represent Michigan teachers. The outpouring of love that I've had in just these last 5 days is so overwhelming. I don't know what I'm going to do with the other 300 and some days. But just from the excitement of my freshman students coming in and one student telling me that her grandma actually got off the couch and started doing a dance and jumping, to just other students telling me they were calling their brother and sisters that they know that had me, and not just me, but the different people that said, you know, I told them, yes, I go to Ottawa, and that's my teacher from Ottawa and Grand Rapids. And I had so many teachers even coming in my room and just saying, yay for us, because we don't always get that recognition here. And to have positive news and publicity feeding around us, to me, is just above and beyond. And I had one email that I wanted to share from you. I've gotten so many emails lately from people from my past and former students. I'm so excited. But one email from a parent I wanted to share with you that kind of encompasses everything that I've been talking about. It says, "Congratulations, Ms. Kenyan, on your fine accomplishment. I want to thank you for not only what you do for your students at Ottawa, but in bringing some renewed pride in Grand Rapids Public Schools. I've had several students go through the school system here, and they have had many wonderful teachers, including you. I too often have parents in other districts brag about this, and that they do not and they do not hold any account when I try to brag about Grand Rapids Public Schools. All too often, the media is focused on the shortcomings and problems, which all schools have, I must add. But with you getting the Michigan Teacher of the Year and hearing about it on the radio and the news, as well as people at my church and friends, I can hold up my head high and say, yes, my students went there. Maybe more people will start to listen and more people will know about the great things happening in Grand Rapids Public Schools. What an honor for you and for your parents, faculty, and community, and especially for Grand Rapids.
That's great.
Thanks.
Here's to my
Ms. Kenyan, before you leave, please, just in case any board members would like to give any comments or have any questions.
Sure.
I was out of state when it all went down, and when I looked at the picture, you were in a suit, and I thought, did she know? So I'm glad you cleared up.
Yes.
I'm like, wow, she was dressed pretty sharp for teaching that day. So I don't know if anyone else would like to give any comments, questions?
I do. I was very happy to be there when you received that award, and I still get tears in my eyes. It's such a great award for teachers in the district. Thank you so much for your work.
Reverend Hoskins?
Yeah, I think Ms. Slade and a couple others,
We
we were all sitting there wiping our eyes. And we were crying and crying, trying to see the program, but it was
Kleenex,
great.
okay?
Yeah, you gave them to everybody but us. But congratulations, great accomplishment. My daughter, LaShonda, who actually just graduated from Grand Valley April 28th, said she had you at Ottawa. And she said, Dad, she caused me to was it robotics or something? I can't remember what class. Forensics, yeah. But anyways, congratulations, and thanks for all you do.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
very
so
much.
much.
Thank you.
I have a question. Oh, go ahead, Jane.
I just wanted to, thank you in advance for, I think you're going to have a big year in representing when they were rattling off all the stuff, I was getting anxiety thinking about it. But it's amazing because you have a huge opportunity in front of you for the next year to represent GRPS on a regular basis. And I'm at GRPS and Ottawa Hills and yourself. So thank you so much in advance for all the great work you're going to do in this next year.
And when the previous Teacher of the Year did contact me and gave me a list of all that, I had my first cry too.
Well, that's one of my questions, and because I wasn't there, I'm not sure. So is it kind of like Miss America, for lack of a better term? Then
Miss
you
America
kind of
for
compete for the Teacher of the Year nationally?
Yes, we do move on with that. There's so many great opportunities through it. Going to school board meetings in Lansing once a month, being able to represent Teachers' Voice, and being able to go to conferences nationally in Dallas, Boston, as well as going and speaking at other schools, trying to raise the level of academics, talking about inner city. One of my big agendas is to help new teachers and support them, as the turnover rate, as you can see, with teachers and staying in teaching less than 5 years. That teaching is now being heralded basically as a stop in between other types of careers, and we need to get that back and retain teachers. I want to work with that as well.
Okay.
She gets to meet the president too.
Yes.
Trip to the White House?
Yes, next April I'll be able to go to the White House for a week and meet the president and go to some dinners and balls there, and so that's very exciting.
We were when we were at the National School Board Association conference a couple years ago in Chicago. They had the Teacher of the Year there who gave some words, and so that's why I wasn't sure how that connected. So that's great. Great.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.